Hey YouTube, this is Akaya coming at you. Hope everybody is taking care and being blessed today. Today's video is going to be about making chicken drumettes inside of the oven. I love this, so I had to make sure I show you guys how to be able to make it. What you want to do first is go ahead and get your chicken rinsed and put it on a paper towel. So let me go ahead and get that rinsed. I'm sorry. And what I'm going to do actually after I get done getting it rinsed, I am going to go ahead and put it on a paper plate. You can use seasonings if you want. I like to use garlic salt, but unfortunately I'm out of garlic salt. So what I'll be using is just a little bit of regular salt, or you can use seasoned salt. But again, I am just going to use just regular salt. Let me go ahead and get it cleaned and I'll come right back. And make sure you rinse them off in cold water. You do not want to use hot water because you don't want to contaminate it. And see, I'm just rinsing them off and putting them right back on this plate right here. And again, the good thing about doing it in the oven, you don't have to cook it with any grease or anything like that. And they come out really good, really good. I'm going to be making some corn with this also, and some broccoli. Or I might also make I'm going to make some yellow rice, some yellow rice and some broccoli. Or I might make corn, one of the two. So let me go ahead and get this all rinsed off, and once I get it rinsed off, I'll come back at you guys, okay? Before you clean up as you go, I'm going to go ahead and put my chicken packaging inside of the produce bag, and then when I go out to the trash can, that's when I'm going to take it out to the trash can, because you never want to put that in your actual trash because it stinks bad. Go ahead and get your hands washed, because you always want to wash your hands anytime you're cooking, or if you're dealing with meat. You most definitely want to wipe them hands. Okay. Now what I have done is I got all of the chicken rinsed off. And now what I'm going to do, I went ahead and sprayed my baking sheet with some Pam. I like to use the butter flavor. You can be able to use whichever kind you want. It'll make a difference. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stack the chicken wings inside of the baking dish. And like I said, I'm going to be using some salt only, because we're trying to stay away from all that craziness. So I'm just going to lay it in the pan. Just lay them in the pan. And don't forget your salt. Add a little bit of salt to these. You don't even have to add any salt, believe it or not. I mean, it still tastes really good, especially by the time you get done with the yellow rice and all that type of stuff. And it already have like some seasoning on the rice, so it just makes the chicken taste even better. So I'm just kind of laying them sporadically in the baking sheet. And just put them all in the baking sheet. Make sure they got enough room for each other, but they don't have to be like super close. And I'm going to actually wash my hands and show you guys how close I put it real quick, so you'll know how to lay it. This is how I laid them inside of the baking sheet. Not super close together, but kind of close together. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw them in the oven for, I'm going to put it on for an hour. I'm putting it on 390. Make sure you're checking it, making sure everything going good. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to put it on for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to flip them over, and then I'm going to put 30 more minutes on my timer so I won't forget to do it. So again, in between time, make sure you do flip them over. Okay, I'm going to take the chicken out of the oven, check on it, see what's going on with it. I'm going to turn it over on the other side so it can cook on the other side. And if you see that your chicken is not cooking, maybe you can put it on a higher temperature. I'm probably going to go ahead and put it on 400 just to give it some extra but if you don't want to, you don't have to. But I just want to cook it just a little bit quicker, because unfortunately I'm cooking late today. So again, just make sure you keep checking it. You know, you don't got to check it like every 2 seconds, but make sure you're checking the chicken, you're checking your food, and don't just leave it in the oven without watching it. Just turn them all over. put them from each other like you had them. You don't want anything touching so they can cook good. Turn that last one over. Okay, so I'm going to pop it back in the oven. And again, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put it on 400. I'm going to give it probably like about, I'm going to say probably about maybe 10 more minutes. I'm going to give it actually a good 13 more minutes. And then I'm going to pull it back out and check on it, okay? Okay, you guys, I am about to take out the chicken. I gave it about probably about more than 10 minutes. Grand total, I'm gonna say about an hour and 10 minutes. Put it on 400. You can cook it a little longer. Just check it to make sure it's done. They're completely done. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is put it on the plate and let you guys see that was a super easy meal. Again, I made some yellow rice, green beans, and baked chicken. And again, it tastes so good in the oven. So let me go ahead and put it on the plate and I'll show you pictures. If you will, please make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.